Hi, dear Libras. This is Necole. This is your spiritual guidance for the month of June 2016. Now, I want you to make sure you view the June 2016 overall energy video because this is a month of inspiration, inspiring your mind, your body, your souls. Thank you, heavenly angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for sending the most illumined blessings down to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Dear Libras, you know what you were speaking your truth on in May? I feel like the Sagittarius full moon for this month, this is our second Sagittarius full moon. I feel like that culmination of what you were speaking your truth, what you found to be true, what you said, you know what, no more in your love life, what you have decided to separate in your love life, who to trust, who not to trust. I feel like this is telling you don't limit yourself. Jupiter is moving into your sign September 9th. Thank you, messengers of God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this month, your ruling planet Venus moves into Cancer. And there's a square there between, you know, the reality check and the illusion. But I just feel like you have a very crafty way of separating it. Like the relationship blinders come off this month. And you have a very realistic path forward. And the Gemini new moon for you is really... Honey, this is your intellectual energy. This is when if you're single, get out there and mingle. Because I just feel like you come on these, you happen on these conversations of intellectual genius. Like you spark that beautiful, whoa, I have to get to know him better. I have to get to know her better. All right. Through your gift of gab, through your gift of socializing and networking. So get out there and enjoy that harmonizing conversation, those brilliant, they're showing me the wish flowers again, like they did for someone else. So make sure you view your sun sign, your rising and ascendant, your moon sign, whether you were born on a cusp, so you get a good overall balanced, spiritually guided way to go. And it's just really, really looks good. It's like you know what, you have this clear path towards your values, what you desire. And you know, with Jupiter going in your sign September 9th, that's going to be big. So I just feel like you're being guided down that path. Destiny awaits you. Karma relates you. The breaking of, karmic ties that really haven't served you. And keeping the beautiful gifts within you. But then maximizing them in your love life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like balancing things out. Thank you, heavenly angels. But for your purpose. Not to really serve so much to serve someone else. It's really, you know what? I value myself. So I just feel like, you may be seeking education through another. You may be going to school together with your significant other. You may meet the love of your life at school, taking a course, because this is in your house of higher learning, your adventure. When you travel, if you feel like, you know what, I feel like I'm supposed to take this trip. I feel like God is telling me, you know what, go on and take this little road trip. If your friend calls and says, hey, I need someone to drive with me to pick up their daughter or their son at school, and you're not doing anything, go. If someone says, hey, we're going to the beach, do you want to come with? Yes, go. If someone calls you and says, hey, and you're like, I haven't heard from you in so long, or your significant other says, you know what, let's go take a walk, go. So I just feel like, being on that sense of adventure, travel, engaging in different cuisine, but having that broad view of, your philosophy changing. But this is so much in your higher learning. So keep that in mind. If you feel those love, those tingles of love coming to you while you're at school, while you're looking at a course to take. The top of my crown chakra. Oh, honey. I mean, I have to stop and scratch my scalp. That's so hard. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So, dear Libras, what did they just say to you? Because I can't remember what I said, but I can tell you what I saw. I saw you in a college setting. I saw you flipping through a pamphlet. And I saw you going through these little things they have outside that house these free newsletters, pulling it out, looking through. It's a paragraph, and on the bottom of it, it's bolded. And I see a price from register, $36, and then course, quotation. So wherever you're studying, wherever you see higher education, learning, religion, something that tweaks your intellectual prowess, something that challenges your philosophy, it's breaking that pattern in your love life, and that's what you need. And that's what the energy is engaging you in this month. This is a month of inspiration. So it's inspiring our minds, our hearts, our souls. Mars goes direct in Scorpio. And that's passion, that's go ahead, willpower, motivated. But also at the end of the month, this is uncovering the truths, the big truths. Okay, so heal through Chiron going retrograde. Heal the wounds that you really needed to. Are you too compromising? Are you too close to being in a relationship? Do you not see that person you're with, but you see that, okay, I'm secure in a bond with another? Whatever that wound is that's been open, were you abused early on? What is that wound? Were your children, or you have that fear of? So let the Most High, the Most Illumined, let Divine Source help you heal through that towards the end of the month. That energy is very strong. So I'm advising in my coaching sessions, don't resist the healing opportunities that are available to you this month. So let's see what... Oh, wow, this came out oh, goodness, honey, yes. It's time. It's time. This is follow your dreams. You're at base zero. You're at the beginning with the dreamer. You've got that 1 foot in. What was it in May that you were speaking your truth on? Now you've got 1 foot in, okay? I want you to see that. You've got 1 foot in where your truth is. This is your truth. You're in your bubble of where you want to be, okay? So this is this is your truth, and you've got 1 foot in, okay? And so now it's an opportunity of take that leap of faith, follow your dreams and your love life. What is it that you spoke your truth on last month? What are you calling to you? Life is out of balance. See, you're a balancer. You are the balance of scales. And this is telling you you're sleeping, you're not sleeping, you're staying up at night while everyone else is resting. Too much work is going on. What did they tell you? Socialize, get out there and harmonize that intellectual energy. It feels good to you. Don't let anything take you from it so that you can get that equilibrium back in your love life. And it's time to do it now, okay? So what is that educational pursuit, the religious pursuit or affiliation? Where's your philosophy being challenged? It's time to dedicate yourself to your dreams, okay? So this is with the Knight of Earth, you've got that time to do it energy. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So you have ancestral wisdom the first time this came out. Now, Venus, your ruling planet, enters Cancer, which is all about ancestral wisdom, ageless wisdom. So this happens around the 17th, and get into your comfort zone. What is that? What are your ancestors telling you? What is that pattern that needs to break? Because when our ancestors come in, they don't want us to make the same mistake that they made. So there's a change. There's a pattern that's being broken. Remember they talked about, I remember saying karma. So replay it if you don't remember it, because I can't remember what I say. I just can tell you the vision that I'm channeling, unless they just have the word right there. Continue to seek. You're halfway there. Remember, this is the second Sagittarius full moon. Remember, they had me very strongly going back to May for you. So what is it in May that now you are uncovering in June? Okay? In your love life. Trust the process. Trust the process. This is not telling you to trust the person. Trust the process, because in May, many of my dear Libras coupled up and single, I feel like, oh my gosh, it was release your ex, wasn't it? Honey, for those of you that haven't done it, you have your second go around. That is the Sagittarius full moon. The second time we have it is the second time we have that blessed opportunity to do it differently. And this is, I want you to see that, unexpected opportunities. You have to step out on faith. If you're wedded to the relationship or the feeling of being with someone, that's not the same as that person being trustworthy. They may not deserve your trust. This doesn't apply to everyone. But for those that you know what the red flags are, follow your heart, because you want that passion. Okay? Follow your heart. Continue to seek. Okay, this came out before, and this is awesome. Now, Libra, your Sagittarius full moon is you're speaking it. It's back in the third house, which is ruled by Gemini, and Mercury enters Gemini, and we've got the Gemini new moon. Mercury, let's see, Mercury enters Cancer at the end of the month I have, and there's a bunch of intellectual energy for you to take a hold of. When you feel that wind of, I need to trust the Most High, and I need to speak my truth, and I need to follow through on it. I need to assert myself, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Heavenly angels, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let your intuition be your guide. When perfection comes in, this is telling you to make sure you're grounded. This is your foundation. Okay, this is your foundation. And your ruling planet enters Cancer, which is our home. This is telling you how to create that foundation in your love life. Okay, so, it won't be perfect, and you're trying to balance it out. But pay attention to the red flags. Don't ignore it. Don't act like something's not wrong when it is. Okay, so just know that once you do take that leap of faith, you've got the foot in. You got your foot in because you spoke your truth in May. And it could have been to yourself that you spoke your truth to. But you're trying to balance it out so that you can have a fulfilling relationship with your life partner. And it is time to do that now. So continue to seek what the red flags are. Trust heaven. But again, you've got to take that leap of faith. You've got to trust yourself and your belief and your values. I have the same high standards for myself as I have for others. Look at that. Your value system. Are you being too hard on yourself and consequently on others? Oh my gosh, in May they're showing me be compromising. Be compromised. So many of my dear Libras, you're too compromising. Your high standards are not to be projected upon anyone else. They are your boundaries. And if they're being abused, if people aren't acknowledging your boundaries, then this is a time for you to pay attention to that and learn if your trust is being taken for granted. Are you being taken for granted? Trust the process. And your ancestral guides are right there with you, but you have to take that leap of faith so that you're not staying up at night wondering what's going on, going crazy, because it's causing stress. When you want that passion, and you know Mars goes into Scorpio, and we've got that sexy, intense passion towards the end of the month, and Chiron healing the wounds. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, again, begin to look for what's right and good in your world, and you will see it. Oh my gosh. Begin to look for what's right in the world, for what's right and good in your world, and you will see it. For my coupled up Libras, this is simply, for me, I feel like this is simply reminding you of the trust that you establish. Without trust as your foundation, which is this is our foundation, then we don't have, what do we have? That's the question that they're showing me. What do you have? Continue to seek where that may have been manipulated, where it may have been twisted. And it may just be you doing it as well. So seek the passion to come back in your relationship, single or coupled up. This is asking you, where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others about it might not be the best way of being, or is it? Wow. Wow, where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others about it might not be the best way of being, or is it? This is a matter of alienating others, feeling alienated, seeking perfection, deeply desiring love, and pursuing your transformation. Wow. This is telling you also, my dear Libras, be careful you're not projecting this upon someone else by too much of this when it's not deserved or they haven't earned it. There's a lot of pressure. When someone, when we put trust in another and they don't prove themselves, and we just continue to trust. And I feel like that person, if they're filled with integrity, is questioning why you openly trust. Where are your boundaries at? So, my dear Libras, what a powerful reading. And we're going to do your meditation now, but there's a lot in this. And I want you to make sure you view your June 2016 overall reading, because there's a lot more to it. Think about the people in your life, in your intimate relationships. If you are single, think about the person that comes to you. After yourself. Find something good about every person who comes into your mind, no matter who they are or how you feel about them, before you release them. You will know this meditation has concluded when no more people come forward. Okay, so this is very in tune with paying attention to the red flags. This is telling you to balance it out because the stress is there. And to really put that effort in for yourself. Be inspired, because honey, the Most High has that passion waiting for you, but you must step out on faith and outside of that limited box and trust, your intuition. Well, thank you, dear Libras. Have a beautiful month. Remember to view the June 2016 overall energy video. Take great care, and I'll see you soon.